Hello and welcome back to another video on the Wrestle Debate and to NXT Out of 10. A big show today, of course. It's the go home show ahead of War Games, building up to Undisputed Era versus Team McAfee, and we've got the women's advantage match. But we did start off with a tribute to Pat Patterson before kicking off with a match between Damian Priest and Leon Ruff v Legado del Fantasma, but rest in peace Pat Patterson. Leon Ruff started the bout with the NXT Cruiserweight Champion Santos Escobar. Oddly enough, the top Cruiserweight dwarfed the NXT North American Champion. But anyway, Escobar overpowered Ruff early on, and Raul Mendoza was tagged in. He did get in control for a small while, Ruff, before they quickly got back on the back foot. Eventually, Damian Priest tagged him, and that allowed him to get on top, spiking Mendoza with the Reckoning. Then Ruff came in, finished things off with the Frog Splash, and then took three lads, all had a little bit of a stare off to finish the segment. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. Decent start to NXT, and I'm really excited for the match on Sunday. Got a hype package from the Undisputed Era saying they're going to have to fight from beneath themselves to get a result here. They're falling apart, but they're going to redo it and they're going to be brilliant again. And it was just all very motivational. Before we got Austin Gray versus Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes made a simple job of the match, hitting his finisher pretty much straight away. He told Loomis he made a mistake by wanting him strapped up before Loomis came in. We did the whole thing. And yeah, I think we've kind of got the message now, and not gonna lie, this is getting a bit boring, so just speed it up. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Hopefully this feud ends on Sunday. Atlas versus Tony Nese was next out. Atlas was in control early on, outpowering the former Cruiserweight Champion. However, when he rolled Nese inside, Nese immediately got on top, and a striking combination and a German suplex dropped Atlas. Atlas eventually got back on top and avoiding a running Nese in the process, and stunned Nese with a leaping jawbreaker after the cartwheel DDT spiked Nese, giving Atlas a much needed win. And this was a really impressive match, actually, really enjoyed it. Good to see Jake Atlas getting a push, so I'm going to give it 6.5 out of 10. McAfee and his gaggle of boys were out next. They were saying they're going to destroy Undisputed Era. They've got no respect for them. They're going to finally finish a wash cause. And, you know, it's just very much what we've seen from Pat McAfee's crew recently. Nothing out of the ordinary here. I can't say it got me more hype for the show. I'm just still the same amount of hype for it. I'm expecting him to get the win. Let's see how it goes. But this was just very generic for a go-home show. But anyway, up next, we got Imperium versus the Grizzled Young Vets before we got another one of those Xia Li Boa things. Zach Gibson started off with Martel Bartel. Bartel dominated Gibson one-on-one before the tag was made, and that allowed Drake to get in control. Drake avoided the suplex, tagging in his partner Gibson, who delivered a pair of nasty clothesline. Back from the break, the Grizzled Young Vets were just demolishing Eichner on the side of the ring, though the former NXT Tag Team Champions did turn it around before we ended up getting a very back and forth match, and it looked like it was going to go the way of the Grizzled Young Vets before Everrise, who were told out of the video, who were told when they were out of the building. Surprise, surprise, they rocked up, caused a distraction. And yeah, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. I'm interested to see where this goes with all of these lot. But yeah, don't ruin a good match in the future, please. Timothy Thatcher was out next for one of his boring little teacher lessons before he could even start. Tommaso Ciampa rocked up and claimed he wasn't here to learn. He was here to teach. They had a little brawl, and it wasn't resolved by the time we went off air. And that match has been confirmed now. Should be a good technical match, but not the greatest build-up if we're being honest. Main event time, Shotzi Blackheart versus Raquel Gonzalez. Blackheart attempted to chop the tree legs like of Raquel Gonzalez. The monster of Team LeRae fought off the flurry and locked in a modified torture rack, allowing her to get on top. Blackheart tried to bring the ladder into the ring, but Gonzalez easily got on top and intercepted it. Gonzalez and Blackheart continue to fight on the floor, sending one another into the steps, the ladder and even the barricade. It was a really physical match before Shotzi got on top. At this point, the NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai interrupted once Gonzalez had used some dodgy tactics, took everyone out, allowing Shotzi to climb up the ladder, and the faces get the advantage. That's a surprise. And shock, Io's the final member. I'm going to give this a 6.75 out of 10. Really like this match. Not the greatest ladder match I've seen, but still, I'd say I'm probably more hyped than I was before this. So you could say a job well done. All this week, NXT gets a 6.5 out of 10 from me. This show was a bit weird. I expected more from a go-home show, but there were some good things in there still. Some not so good things. Dexter Loomis, I'm looking at you. But I think it was a fairly good show overall. But of course, AEW is the winner of the Wednesday Night War this week. I don't think even the most hardcore of NXT fan could argue. Sting's debut, Moxley, Omega, the whole Impact thing. Just an incredible show. And I think, yeah, it's probably one of the best Dynamites AEW have ever put on. So yeah, hands down the winners this week. But anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to follow me on Twitter, link in the description below for daily wrestling news. And subscribe to my channel on the screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.